Joy, cause Lil Stank been grifting and stealing so long that even the world can see her mind is gone. And we ain't had a mayor who lied for this long. Who knew the saga would go on and on? You better watch your house and your pockets, or you might end up on the court docket. I really hate this is how it turned out. As the people be cowed, the bank account goes up in smoke. Fool, you could have been the woman.
Oh, y'all, excuse me, because you know how much I hate to interrupt your scroll. So let me hurry up and get through this, because you can go back to do what you gotta do, and I can go back to doing what I gotta do. And I made an illustration just to make it easier for everybody. All right, this is me, and this is you. Okay, and this could be a family, friend, co-worker, alone in the world with a little cat dog. I don't care who it is, to whom it may concern. However, when we get together, it is now us. You know what always gets me is when we first start out, it's always cool, calm, and collected. I like it that way. But somewhere along the lines, you realize, this is you once again, realizing that you like to play games. Okay? You have become so fascinated with playing games that now all of a sudden you think that you can play with me. Here's you thinking that you can play with me. That's crazy. It's honestly crazy, but obviously you like to live on the edge. Okay? Now, you realize that you found a new love for these games, that you want to incorporate them in your everyday lifestyle. You are dedicated to the process. You are even willing to bet it all. Now, here's this person who knows what I know. And they know that you are in a great deal of trouble, okay? What a dummy is what you call it, because to bet all of that and to only be left with my ass to kiss is diabolical. It's honestly insane if you ask me. All right now, all right? Because the thing is this, let me break it down for anybody who may be a little confused in translation. Here you are with the right idea, but the wrong bitch. Okay? It's very simple. It's extremely simple, okay? Right idea, once again, wrong bitch. Yeah. So now that I have gotten wind of what you think is about to take place, I am pointing you in the direction of where maybe someone would like to play games, okay? Which is all the way over there, okay? Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No. Okay, I want you to go further, and further, and further away. You're so excited to continue on with these games that you're like, how much further do I have to go? You are so busy making your way downtown, walking fast, okay? You want to get there, you're excited. And even through all of this, even through it all, I'm still being a good Samaritan, a team player, if you will. I grab my magnifying glass because I am determined to help you find you something safe to do. All right, y'all. Well, look, share with those who need to know. Have a good one.
Oh, I ain't want nothing, man. Just wanted to tell you I love you.
Well, good evening to you. Good evening to everyone. How are you all doing this evening? As you come in, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel. Hold on one second, y'all. Subscribe to this channel, share this video. We, as you see from the title tonight, we are talking to the Dolton Park District. I mean, why would we not? Because they've been the glue, right? They've been the glue holding all these illegal meetings together, right? Yeah, okay. We're going to get some questions answered. We're going to talk to some, man, I feel like I should have put on a suit jacket or, dressed up a little bit or something, because these some very important people here. We got one of the people, they getting like Joe Biden awards, presidential awards and stuff. So, I might be a little underdressed, but I don't know. We'll see. So let me get the speaker to y'all, see what y'all talking about tonight, and then we'll bring the good guests up and we'll do what we do. Let me share this myself while we are talking, because somebody asked me. Because imagine this, somebody is not subscribed to this channel. She gonna remain nameless, but she not subscribed. But anyway, nope, not even. How you doing? Hey, listen, to all of my mods, thank you so much for everything that you do every time that I'm live tapping in. Nope, not even. Shanita Lanier, Justin Thompson, Foxy 2 Roxy, and Golfer. Love you guys. Thank you so much for standing in the gap, making people in the chat feel comfortable. I love you guys. You know, we go back. Okay, we going back like flapjacks. Anything y'all need from me, y'all know how to get in contact with me. Status Quo, hey, how you doing? Bible Girl, Bobo, hey. Debbie loves to chat. Come on now. How you doing? Hey, Jody. Master G, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Hey, producer Mark, what's up? Karen, hey. Bob, how you doing? Joyce, come on, sexy senior in the building. We love some sexy seniors over here. Okay. Yes, I like this. Hey, Patricia Marshall. Patricia Marshall, I haven't forgotten. My daughter's birthday is over. Unfortunately, she's still asking for things. You know, you know how that go. But I'm gonna get to you tonight. And again, hey, everyone, please. It's 66 of us in the room. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share button. I am going to now read the bios. Let me put them on the screen. So y'all don't think I'm embellishing anything with these. I'm telling you, these smart people that we about to bring up here. Okay. Here we go. This right here is the bio for Mr. Cleo Jones. We call him Cleo Jones. I've never called him Cleophas. I've called him Mr. Jones. I think I've called him Mr. Jones. I've never called him Cleo, but I always call him Mr. Jones. He is president of the Dolton Park District and was recently elected to the Illinois Association of Park Districts Board of Trustees. As an IAPD trustee, Jones will assist the association with mission of advancing Illinois park districts, forest preserves, conservation, recreation, and special recreation agencies in their ability to preserve national resources and improve the quality of life for all people in Illinois. He will work with the 19-member board to advise the association in providing service, research, advocacy, public awareness, and educational programs to its membership of more than 370 park, recreation, and conservation agencies and nearly 100 affiliated business partners. Cleo's dedication to the park, recreation, and conservation field is reflected in the outstanding commitment he displays as president of the Dolton Park District, said Peter Murphy, IAPD president and chief executive officer. We are fortunate to have his skills and expertise guiding the mission of parks, recreation, and conservation statewide. Jones serves on the IAPD Honors and Resolutions, Membership, and Program Committees. He was elected to the Dolton Park District Board in 2011 and has served as board president since 2014. During his tenure, he has worked with the board to create comprehensive master plans that result in a new LEED Gold Learning Center in 2015, the renovation and expansion of the Lester L. Long Banquet Facility in 2017, renovation of the main park district walking trails and playground upgrades throughout the village of Dolton. Jones has helped to secure more than $14 million in funding and appropriations for capital projects. As a park board member, his philanthropic contributions have been recognized with numerous accolades, including the 2023 Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award, Dolton Park District's Steve Natty Volunteer Award, Distinguished Board Member, Master Board Member, and the 10-year Service Award from the Illinois Association of Park Districts. Prior to serving on the Park District Board, Jones served as coach and vice president of the Dolton Bears youth football and cheerleading organization for more than 20 years. Along with the Dolton Bears, he coached the Dolton Park District's youth basketball program and received Coach of the Year honors. IAPD was established in 1928 and is the oldest association for parks, recreation, and conservation in America. The association serves more than 2,100 elected park, recreation, and forest preserve district board members who govern more than 370 agencies, employing more than 67,000 individuals. IAPD strives to improve Illinois quality of life through park districts, forest preserves, conservation districts, and recreation agencies by establishing grants and other new revenue streams for parkland facilities and services, educating the public about the positive effects parks and recreation have on communities, and meeting the problem of decreasing open space in Illinois. Let me see what y'all saying, because now I can't see now. All right, and then I'm gonna read Miss Gale's, and then we're gonna bring them up. What are y'all saying? Let me see what y'all saying. Let's see here. Hey, Tina Williams, how you doing? Miss Kimmy Ann, how are you? And hey, Miss Charlie, I hope your parents got moved to Dolton. Let me know where they are. I want to take a welcome basket over to there to them, welcoming them to Dolton. Please let me know where they are located in Dolton when you get a chance, or where they're going to be located, if that's okay. All right, now we're going to read Miss Gail Towers, who is just as impressive. All right, let's go. For over 40 years, Gail Towers has been a resident of Dolton, Illinois. My goodness. In 1999, Towers was elected to the Dolton Park District Board of Commissioners and currently serves as the board's vice president. Towers attributes her desire to become a Dolton Park District Board of Commissioner to her family ties. Towers' children have been involved in baseball, football, and Girl Scouts at the Park District, and her goal is for the park to flourish and circle back to its foundation with programs, community outreach, and educational services. During her tenure, she has worked with the board to create comprehensive master plans that resulted in new Lead Gold Learning Center in 2015, the renovation and expansion of the Lester L. Long Banquet Facility in 2017, renovation of the park main district walking trails and playground upgrades throughout the village of Dolton. Towers has helped to secure more than $14 million in funding and appropriations for capital projects. As a board member, Towers has received 4 service awards for 10-year, 15-year, 20-year, and 25-year from the Illinois Association of Park District. Towers resides in the village of Dolton, Illinois, with her husband Houston. Together, they share 4 children and 6 grandchildren. Towers continues to use her platform to educate the residents, local home management. Towers is also a dedicated community volunteer and has 2 successful restaurants in the village of Dolton. Towers is currently employed with the Cook County Assessor's Office. Wow, that's impressive. Now listen, I'm a little intimidated tonight, ain't gonna lie. Because these people ain't playing with what they doing over here. Okay? So listen. Good evening, Saint Center. How you doing? I want y'all to take the time, show some love to Vice President Gail Towers. And hold on, let me find him. And Mr. Cleo Jones. Here we are. Here we go. Let me see. Okay, I like it like that. All right, listen. Welcome to my platform, first of all. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation to be on the platform. You didn't have to, but thank you so much for doing so.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Before you begin, let me say this. First, give honor to God. And not only give it unto God, like my wife, they didn't put that in the bio of the IAPD, so it's a mistake. But they're updated the bio now to the website, and everyone had it.
And her name is Kimberly.
Wife is Kimberly. Mm-hmm. Yes, we have 4 kids, and we have 4 grandkids. All of my kids was raised here right in the village of Dolton. We are 30-year plus residents.
Okay, good. That's right. Cleaned it up, because they probably watch me and they're going to be like, Miss Towers, she got herself together. What happened? Because we know how kids do. You didn't say nothing about me. All right, we're going to play the icebreaker.
It's Brandon, Brian, Brandon, they all B-boys.
Okay.
Brandon, Brian, Broderick, and Briniel.
Okay, good. Y'all heard y'all name. Don't come for my friend. He cleaned it up. He got it together. Sorry, Miss Kimberly. I love you though. I saw you. That's a beautiful woman. His wife is beautiful. I'm sure that Mr. Houston is a wonderful man too. Haven't met him, but I met Mr. Jones's wife. All right, we're gonna play a quick icebreaker game, and then we are going to get into the questions. So this icebreaker game is called This or That. You're going to get a choice of two things. You're going to choose one or the other. Okay? You ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
First one is super tough. Woo! I'm just going to tell you. First one is super tough.
I passed already.
I know, right? The Isley Brothers are Cool in the Gang.
Woo.
Cool in the game for me.
Cool in the game for me.
Okay. I told you it's gonna be tough because listen, them two tough. If you listen to either one of them, that's a tough choice.
Oh yeah.
Tough choice. Okay. JJ's or Sharks?
Sharks.
Sharks.
I don't like Sharks, but okay, y'all can have it.
We got some good honey barbecue.
Okay. I'll take that. Basketball or football?
Ooh, for me. Oh my God, that's tough.
Basketball.
That's tough for me. I used to coach both sports, so I love both sports. So that's gonna be really tough for me.
I could play a little basketball, but no football.
Okay.
I would slide at football.
Okay, I'm about to say Mr. Jones about to plead the fifth already. All right, movie or miniseries?
Movies for me.
Ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
Cake for me. Living.
Fall or summer?
Oh, summer.
Fall.
See, I like fall too, because that wardrobe, you can't do
Yeah.
nothing with me with that fall wardrobe. Okay, Miss Towers. Okay.
That's right.
Breakfast or dinner?
I need some coolness.
Yeah. Breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Dinner also.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee for me.
Y'all know these people not to be messed with, because when they say coffee, if they don't get their coffee first, just go on, keep on passing them by till they get their coffee. Okay. Comedy or drama?
For me,
comedy.
Yeah, comedy.
I like comedy.
Ratchet TV or documentary?
Documentary for me.
Yeah, we done had enough ratchet TV. We done had that for real in real life, right? Okay.
we was up live on it.
Right? We done had that in real life. So yeah. Documentary for me too. I've been watching the National Geographic since all this started, because I was like, I can't.
Someone's gonna create a documentary here.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into first the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
I don't know if Miss Towers was at the inauguration for the mayor of Dolton. I never say her name on this platform, so you're gonna just hear me refer to her as the mayor of Dolton, just because that's what I have to do. But Mr. Jones, we know that you supported Tiffany in the beginning. How did that start? How did that start? Did that start like everybody else? And she came and she said she wanted to change Dolton. How did that start for you?
Well, I've been knowing Tiffany for quite a while, even before she was mayor. I knew Tiffany before she became a trustee. Her and I met basically the same time. I was running for commissioner of the board. She was running for the board, and we met actually on the street in passing. And from there we pretty much exchanged literature, and we kind of supported each other in the exchange of literature, and then we've been really knowing each other since then. And from there, she had aspirations to move a little bit further charismatic. Tiffany always had been charismatic and getting things, want to run and do things and just pretty much. Then from that particular point in time, she would come to a lot of the park district board meetings. She was a little bit interactive with doing things within the park. She would always come to our board meetings. We would sit down and have a discussion of some of the things that she wanted to do within the park district. So we allow her to do some of the things within the park district. And we had to scale back on some of the things. She came to the board meeting after she had won for mayor, and she asked about having her inauguration here, because it was a COVID. COVID was going on at that time, and, they wasn't doing too much indoors. Indoors, the national policy, but every day we get updates and briefings from the IAPD Association on the do's and don'ts when COVID was in. And she pretty much came here and said, well, you know what, I would like to have my inauguration. The board thought it over. We voted unanimously to have her to do her inauguration here. I was on the committee of her inauguration, to help get it prepared and get it done and ensure that things take off right. And from there, we had no problem with Tiffany. And all of a sudden, when she couldn't have things here anymore because of some of the things that was going on, things started changing. And it started changing drastically. After she couldn't have events here too much, we allowed her to do things, but we had to scale back a little bit. So things start changing in that direction. But then from there, it's changed and started going drastically downhill. With some of the things that was happening to the park district. And you got to understand something. Programs and different parks, it's not for the Board of Commissioners. It's for the people. That's what we do things for. I've been in this position, you got to understand something. It's a volunteer elected position. And we do things because we care. I coached for over 25 years plus youth sports, period. Baseball, football, basketball. And these are volunteer positions and not a position of compensation. We do things because we love what we're doing. So some of the things that was coming at us, we didn't understand. The park districts was being turned up against. The village board being locked out. The trustees, we created an intergovernmental agreement with the trustees to allow the trustees a platform, to allow the trustees to have somewhere to have a meeting for the people and the residents of Dolton. And the board voted to have that done. We didn't see any problem with it, but yeah, we was getting all these pushback, from that administration. So we continue to stand strong. We didn't let that get in our way to getting things done, and it just kept on building and building and building and building. You know what I'm saying? But we never really bent or broke from the things that was coming at us. We received tickets, citations for putting mulch in the park. We received citation for installing brand new playgrounds in the park. Something that she went on a live network and YouTube network and told everybody what the parks look like. But understand something. You, the mayor of the town, you should be working in conjunction with the park district to ensure that people come to here, because overall, they're looking at all of us, not just the park district, you, the mayor. So we was looking to work, but we couldn't get that partnership with her. We got the partnership with the trustees, and we continue to work with the trustees, ensure the trustees got the necessary things to ensure that they can move this town along.
And what's your take on it, Ms. Towers?
Well, I met Tiffany when she first started running for trustee. I think the late Frank Zuccarelli supported her. And I thought it was a great idea, a young person coming on being running for trustee. So I supported her, and she got elected. And I think she got elected to a second term as trustee. And during that second term, I know politicians, sometimes they get argumentative and combative with the person in office, but she had gotten really bad and disrespectful to the late mayor, Riley Rogers. She interrupted so much on the board, And I thought to myself, you shouldn't do that because what goes around comes around. And it wasn't long before we saw that. And during her inauguration, because I ran as trustee on Mayor Riley Rogers' team and against Tiffany's teams. Of course, I did not win, but I still supported her inauguration at the park and did all we could do with my board to, make it a success, and which it was. So, you have to you can't hold grudges, and it's just not that important. We should be bigger than that. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose, you know? Let it go. Move on. Because it's not all about us. It's about the community. And like Commissioner Jones said, President Jones said, we here to serve the community, and we do it from our heart. We do it because we live in the community, we raised our family in the community, and we want to give back and we want to see it grow. It's not for what we get out of it, because it's strictly volunteer. And I think when you serve that many years on a board, giving back, then you are dedicated, and that's something to be recognized for.
And one of the things I wanted to add into this also is that there's two types of seasons. One of the seasons is the political season, where you go out and campaign, you put your signs out, you pass your leaflets out, you posterize your face everywhere. Once that season ends, it's time to govern. Govern means that govern the community, run the community, put out the platform that you ran on, and execute that platform. And that's what we is. We are nonpartisan here at the Dolton Park District. We don't play with politics here. We work with both sides. Also, we don't get into all that stuff, in the games that she was playing with the Park District. We would not fray back with that. We continue to go strong and move the Park District forward. And that's what it was all about.
And if you're not a nice person before you run for office, I don't think you'll be a very nice person after you get elected. It'll really bring out really who you are.
Okay, now you talking. Now you talking. Now let's fast forward a little bit. So Tiffany was upset after she used the park district for her inauguration. Then moving forward, she wanted to do some other things in the park, but there were mounting things that were happening between her and the trustees. And you all didn't feel comfortable getting in the middle of that, right? And so the things that she wanted to do, you all were not able to support because there was things that she was not doing correctly in the administration. So fast forward to, you all have to take her to court. And what did that verdict end up being? We've heard a lot of things. We know some things, but what did that verdict end up being?
So let's fast forward. So we was having car shows, different events here. So I received a call like Wednesday evening, and I was sitting at home reading through some emails. So the host of the car show, Mr. Darren Bosley, he called me. I'm going to throw his name out there. Darren called me, and he said, President Jones, I'm hearing things. And I told him, I said, you're hearing things, what does that mean? What are you hearing? He said, I'm hearing things that, this is Wednesday. It's Wednesday before Wednesday, and the car show's happening Saturday. And he was telling me that I'm hearing things. He said, I know you guys are not feeling what's going on between Tiffany and the trustees, and I know you guys are not trying to be a part of it. But the word on the street is that she is going to stop my car show. I said, that's not going to happen. But silly me, she did. She put blocks out in the park. Fast forward, and she put blocks out in the park. And he called me, and I got calls at work. They said there was blocks in the park, and the residents called me and said there was blocks in the park. And so once I got arrived to the park, I saw all the bowling blocks that are around the park, and unbelievable. It was unbelievable because my mindset was just get these things out of here. But what happened was our backhoe broke down that same day. I guess it was just the will of God because I was going to push those things back out in the street and allow the car to happen. So, but fast forward to that, the police was all around the place Saturday morning when I got there. I drove to the place. Mr. Bosley called me and said, police is everywhere. So she politicized the police. The village of Dolton does not have any legal authority over the park district. We said put that out there first.
And tell the people how that works. Tell the people why that is.
So the Dolton Park District have a 5-member board. They are elected by the public. Their fiduciary duties are to run the 11 parks within Dolton Park District. So we have 5 elected members. Within those 5 members, the members get together to elect who they want to head the board. They elect a president, they elect a vice president. At one point, the Dolton Park District had its own police force. When I first moved into this town back in the middle 90s, we had our own police force here. And that police force ended up getting disbanded because it was a little bit the budget was too expensive. So the Dolton Park District budget is only $2.1 million to run the park district, period. Run the programs, fleets, operate the park, do everything with 11 parks. So compared to our white counterparts who have major budgets, big budgets to run their park district. So things happen here and we make things do with what we receive and do grants. But fast forward to that, I asked our attorney to file a temporary restraining order against the village of Dolton and Tiffany Hinyard. I'm going to say her name. And that didn't work. That wasn't successful. The restraining, the judge said, okay, the show is over with because I didn't want her to come back and do other things to the park. The judge said, no, it wasn't going to happen. So we ended up filing a lawsuit because what had happened was that car show happens every year. Every year.
Right.
And it was coming across the country to that car show. Guys were pulling up with racks of cars. Vendors was coming up with different products to sell. People lost thousands of dollars in that car show. Thousands of dollars in that car show. So we sued the village, and we was very successful in the lawsuit because they stepped out their legal authority, primarily to block the park district off, and the judge said that shit had never happened. All because she wanted the car show down at an event that she was having.
Because nobody was going to be at her event. So she wanted to bring the people from the car show to make it look like there was drones of people at her event.
She told Mr. Bosley, she said, hey, and he called me up. He said, they called me on Friday and they told me that, hey, if I can't have it down there where they are having an event at, I'm not going to have it at all. And I said, are you kidding me? And he told her, and he went on TV and said, hey, you would never force me to do anything with you. We all stood up. We said no. And so fast forwarding this, we went to court. We have a super attorney group. Our attorney went in and proved our case that they do not have any legal authority over us. And, win that case. That's just case number 1 that we had sued them on.
And also, we had playground equipment delivered, and we couldn't get permits to put it down. And, this is for the children, for the community. So it shouldn't even be involved in that. So we couldn't get permits. So we went and put some of it down, but we got tickets. So we went to court, and I think we won those. So, you can't put playground equipment down for the children. I think that's just totally unacceptable.
And let me just say, this is unheard of. Because normally the park districts work closely with the cities or the villages that they're in to either create programs for the residents, or they support each other in funding or intergovernmental agreements to be able to bring things to the residents. So this right here is something that was unprecedented in happening, right? So I'm sure that they created a whole bunch of confusion, which it did amongst, the residents trying to find out, well, is the park district a part of the village or is it not? Can I have something at the park district without being bothered by her? What is what? And I'm glad that you cleared that up tonight, that yes, the park district is its own entity. The village essentially has no type of power. So if you want to have something at the Lester Lawn facility, or if you want to have something at one of the parks, you're definitely welcome to do those things by filling out the proper forms and doing whatever it takes to be able to do that. Correct?
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
All permitting is done right through the park district, you come in, you fill out you apply for the, whatever the appropriate permit. Then from there, you, pay whatever fee that it is for that particular location that you're interested in, renting. And then from there, it's yours for whatever time frame that you need it for.
And so let me ask this question too, because me going forward, because I live here and I want to support the village of Dolton. I don't live in Dolton, but can I still rent one of the buildings or one of the spaces? Will it be just a higher fee, or how does that work?
Go ahead, Gil.
Yes, we do have residential discounts, but it's not that much more. And I noticed that our prices are somewhat less than neighboring communities.
Come on, talk to me now.
Yes, and I think everybody loves our park, so we get a lot of requests. So we start taking permits for renovations January the 1st. Some
Okay.
people used to have a line, everybody coming in trying to get that date, and the summer months, goes fast, like June, July, and August. So, and everybody loves the weekend, but we only have 4 weekends, so you have to get in there and get it booked. But we encourage you to rent with us, and we do everything we can to make you happy.
Okay, Miss Tower, see, you picking up what I'm putting down. I'm trying to tell the people, listen, you want to support Dalton? Come on out here
Come on
and
out.
rent you a space,
Yeah.
birthday, bar mitzvah,
Yeah.
divorce party, wedding. I mean, graduation party,
Yes.
whatever you need. Come on out. You want to support Dalton, help them get back on their feet? Let's do this. This what I'm, this what I'm trying to tell the people.
We have some beautiful weddings rentals.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my goodness, you should see beautiful how weddings. They have it.
Yeah, when she put this cloud over us, we got tons of calls and say, hey, are they gonna come and shut my event down? Are they gonna stop me from doing whatever?
Yeah.
Are they not sold the park? Are they gonna do whatever? And I said, no, not at all. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna continue doing our rentals and having things done that way. That cloud was there, and we just kept on moving forward underneath that cloud.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm listen to my people, my subscribers. Listen, you can still be a part of Dalton's history, right? You can be a part of the history of moving Dolton forward by setting up your vacation and say, I'm gonna have something at the Lester Lawn building because I'm gonna tour Dolton, but I want to have a little shindig and invite the celebrities of Dolton to come out and come on and rent one of these parks, rent one of these buildings, and show the people that you supported from the internet, but now you coming in person, right?
And now with her giving the permits, I'm going to move a little bit forward. I'm not moving too fast forward.
Go ahead.
We started a lot of the renovations on some of the parks. One of the parks is on Blackstone. Mm-hmm. Blackstone Park is on the east side of Dolton. Mm-hmm. And basically, we're calling the parks community parks. We're creating parks so with residents, instead of flocking into the main park, they can have different type of picnic venues at their neighboring parks. And I did send you some of the...
Put a pause right there, because we're going to play the video. Yes. Good segue. Mr. Jones, you sure you ain't did this before? You segued us. I'm going to give you my seat. I'm going to let you go ahead and just do your thing. Okay, we're going to watch the video. We're getting ready to watch the video of the Dalton Park District so they can show you what they're working with. So stop thinking that Dalton is this place where this woman is handing out food to people, because I done told y'all that's not true. Okay, so let's look at this park. Let's go. Hey, Sherry Britton. So Blackstone Park has 6.5 acres, right, Mr. Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
It's at 147th and Blackstone.
Yes.
Oslad Grad, they got a grant for phase 1 where they put in a playground renovation, a picnic shelter, a fitness trail. Hold on, child. Let me go back, because that was a lie. I might want to rent this park. Let me go back.
So pause it right there. Let me tell you what happened.
Okay, well, go ahead.
So what happened was we received a grant. The grant was $500,000. You know, we get part of the grant when part of the work is completed, phase 1 of the work is completed. So we had permitting issues. The permitting issues held this up for almost a year and a half, almost 2 years. 2 years to complete this project. We are 2 years behind with phase 2 of this project. So we almost lost this grant due to the fact that we did not receive the permits in a timely fashion. So the contractors really worked really diligently to get this project completed. We had to put mulch down in late December in order to get the dollars back. So
because of the shenanigans.
Absolutely.
But we got it done.
Yes. That's phase 1 of it.
But y'all look at this. Fitness trail, a fitness station, a game station, bagel toss, ping pong, chess table, native planting, educational signage. Listen, I'm almost wanting to go walking, because you know it's starting to get warm here already.
Oh yeah.
Now, I don't know how to play chess, but I'm feeling like I want to start learning. Y'all got them tables out there. So wow, this sounds great, and I haven't actually gotten to lay my eyes on it yet. Although I've been out to Dolton a couple of times. This is phase 2. Let me let you explain that.
So phase two had not came into play because phase 1 was held up so long by all shenanigans, were not providing permits. So phase 2 will be coming later this summer, because the fact of the matter is we had to get phase 1 completed. And with phase 2, we're going to put a challenge course. It's a ninja playground. I don't know if anyone watched the
Yes, the American Ninjas.
Yeah, we have a ninja playground put there. We're going to improve the ball fields, but we're going to bring baseball. We're going to get to the baseball too. We're going to bring baseball back here at the Dolton. But bringing in some very great baseball fields.
Do you hear this, Dolton? Dolton. This summer, you got the first phase already that you can enjoy.
Yes.
Right? Mr. Jones, you told me a story about why you started doing this. You saw people walking on what type of trail?
So back at the main park, when I first came on as a commissioner back in 2011, I saw people walking on a sand trail, white sand trail. And when they got done walking, they would get to their car, take their shoes off, and clap them together. You know, they clap them together, get the sand out of their shoes. And days that it rained severely here, those sand trails would flood out. And I went to the Board of Commissioners and say, how can we expand this track? So what we have done, and working with a great board that I work with, they allowed me to put an idea together, and we went out and got a grant. And that grant was able to asphalt a 10-foot wide trail about a mile long around the whole entire park, including around the tennis courts. So that when patrons come to walk, they don't worry about walking any sand trail, they can walk around on an asphalt trail. And we was having a lot of flooding going on. We got the Warren Metropolitan Recreation District involved. How can we mitigate flooding? They added a sewer in back of the park to run the water off into the main. You know, so now when it rains, people can walk still after the rain subsides.
Listen, you mad at your husband? You want to blow off some steam? You better go on out there and get on that track that Mr. Jones has now paved for you, so you can walk around the whole park and see all of these beautiful things in this park. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, this Dolton is going forward.
Also, we put a walking trail. Gil, tell about the walking trail we put around Blackstone.
Oh yeah, that's the walking trail we put on Blackstone, that same park on 147th and Blackstone, and it goes around for people to walk, and not necessarily walking the dogs, but for the walk on, and not necessarily bike riding. We get a lot of that on those trails, and we have some of the community, these residents complaining about. I was out trying to walk, and here come this bike, and it almost hit me. So please do not ride your bikes on that walking trail. It's for walking and getting your exercise on.
Okay, y'all heard that?
Yes.
Not on this trail, no bikes. No bikes. We're gonna have to talk to Mr. Jones about getting us a bike trail,
Yeah, we
just
got
not on this one.
yeah.
But I'm sure Mr. Jones, because listen, this is the man when it comes to creativity. He gonna figure it out. You want to ride your bike? He's thinking about it. Trust me. Phase 2 is coming
Yeah,
this
we
summer,
work.
so I know he
We're
gonna
working.
find a way.
Yes.
So so if you look at there, so what we took a study. Tennis has really pretty much is underused here in Dolton. So people are asking about pickleball. So we're going to be creating a lot of pickleball courts that's coming this summer. We putting pickle backboards up, and over on Blackstone, you look and see into this renderings you're looking at. You see the before and after picture. We took away the tennis courts over there and created more exercise space over there. And we're putting a whole exercise platform on the park on 154th Street. From Blue Cross Blue Shield, we have another grant. That grant was held up as well. We did not execute that project because of permitting. Contractors would not step in and play because of
Right.
being here by Dolton for not foregoing a contract.
Right.
And
Listen.
he mentioned how the legislators have played their part in helping us get those grants.
Yes.
If it wasn't for them.
Let me thank Representative Thaddeus Jones, Representative Will Davis, and Senator Napoleon Harris.
Yes.
All three legislators have a piece here in Dolton that they pretty much control. Senator Harris, Representative Jones, who have the east side of Dolton, Representative Davis, who have more of the west side of Dolton, played an integral part in us receiving these grants. We are receiving $1.3 million in grant money.
Okay, I love this. Listen, Dalton, I'm gonna be looking for my pickleball player partner. Coming up here. Listen, I'm gonna put my bid in too because we need a place to start learning line dancing. So I'm just gonna drop that, in your ear and your spirit. We need a place to be doing some line dancing, so we can get out with the seniors and help the seniors get their boots on the ground.
See, that's what I learned that one.
Okay, that's my thing. I'm putting in, Mr. Jones, Sir President. Just putting my thing in. That's what I want to see, so I can come out to Dalton and learn these line dances.
And I like to mention an event we are having this weekend.
Yes, you got the floor.
Okay, on Saturday, it's called March Madness. Now, in the past, I'm sure the residents have heard about Christmas in July. We gave away so many toys in July. We gave them away for Christmas, and they was donated by ex-commissioner Kelwin Bowens. So we are partnering together this weekend for March Madness. And it starts at 11 o'clock on Saturday from 11 to 6. You will need to register. Please go online and register. We're giving away, the last time we was giving away children toys. This is for the adults this time. We're giving away stoves, washing machines, fitness equipment, beds, mattress, and so many other items. Now, if you come, and you would need to get your items before closing on Saturday at 6 o'clock. So some of this you would need to get maybe a U-Haul or have someone truck. So when you come and you see something, you got it. It's all free. So you would need to get it before closing on Saturday the 6th. March the 6th. It's called March Madness. And I'm teaming up with ex-commissioner Kelwin Bowens with the Dolton Park District Board and myself. And we'll be there to give out all the wonderful things, all free.
Uh, okay, so listen, y'all is coming up here dispelling some myths because that woman down there be saying that she's the only one looking out for the residents. So y'all heard it. Register. Do they
Yes.
go to the Dalton Park District website?
Yes, and also if you can't register, come on by and they'll register you, right there on the spot. And
All of my Dalton residents, it is
yeah,
March Madness this Saturday at the Dalton Park District, 11 o'clock at the Lester Long?
at the Shaw's Recreation Center.
At the Shaw's Recreation Center.
Yes.
So this Saturday, 11 o'clock at the Dalton Park District at the Shaw's Recreation Center. Okay? March Madness. They're going to be giving away, listen, legally giving
Yes.
away. Okay? Legally.
Legally.
Not illegally, but legally
Hey,
giving away prizes. If you win something big or you get something big like a washing machine, how'd you say washing machine? Washing machine. Listen, if you get something big, you have to have your item picked up before 6 o'clock.
yes.
So go. That would, you know what that mean? That mean register and go at 11 so you can win your washer early and then go rent you one of them Menards pickup trucks, get it and go on about your business.
And if you
Go
need
ahead.
a queen size mattress, I don't know if you can put it on your car, but you have to take it home.
Listen, she said this is for the adults.
Yes.
So they giving out legal things. You don't even need a bingo card. I saw somebody say that. This is not big bingo. You don't even need a bingo card. They say come on down and get.
We'd like to thank the Prayer Tower, who we partner with, and we'd like to thank Amazon, who we are partnered with. So this is a partnership with the Prayer Tower, Amazon, and former Commissioner Kevin Bowens, who's helping us. Also, Kevin Bowens, former Commissioner, he sponsored what we call Christmas in July.
Mm-hmm.
We give out in July, in Christmas, over 50,000 pieces of toys.
Oh, yes. So
let me tell you the story. So when we first started, the media was all over the. Tiffany started all the shenanigans. This is the last time he's saying her name.
That's okay.
So they was all over the village. I mean, that negativity gets around pickles of a second. Good news slow drags around. So we had kids lined up and think about this. You've been at the Lester Long Fieldhouse. From the front door all the way down the track past the trees. That long line. We had kids. So Kevin came out and said, wow, look at all these kids. And he told them, said, you know what? Everyone relax. We have enough toys to hand out to everyone all day, every day. We have over 50,000 pieces of toys. And we had kids and parents lined all the way up. And Kevin said, you know what? All of these people out here for something good. Where is the media to focus on our community, the good that's going on in our community other than the drama?
Something positive.
So I had all the parents to come up. And I told them, I said, let's take your phone out. We go on to Facebook Live. We went on Facebook Live and I spoke. And I told all the parents when they had their phones up. I said to them, I said, now I want everyone to hear something. We just had the media, come descend on this place here with cameras everywhere over a board meeting. But you guys are here doing something positive, they're not here. And I just said this, if there was a body on our football field, the negativity, they would be everywhere. Wanting to do what happened, when, and where. But we got to take that stuff out of our community and bring the positive. The media need to come into our community when things like that going on, when we are helping families, supporting them for Christmas and preparing them for Christmas in July.
Mm-hmm.
In July. These are all positive things. And they need to know this. Come to our community and focus on something good.
Listen, that's why you have platforms on YouTube now, like mine. Absolutely. So now that I know this, I will be there broadcasting.
Yes.
Christmas in July in Dolton. This is the, partnership. So we're going to start forming a partnership so that I can announce things on my platform going on at the Park District in Dolton for the residents so that we can get the information out of positive things. And that is exactly why I wanted to have an interview with you all and speak with you all on the platform, because I absolutely wanted people to know that this mayor has you all fooled, thinking that she's the only person that does things for the residents, or that is the only place you can go to get things. That, let them know that the Park District is also a place that gives. You don't see them because Cleo's Jones' name is not plastered everywhere or at the Park District. You don't see his name nowhere, not nowhere. Okay, so that's probably why people are not thinking, oh, let me go to the Park District, or let me see what the Park District has to offer. But Dolton, you need to start going to your Park District website. You can go up to the office and pick up papers. I know that they have the list of the calendar to tell you what's happening. Go out there and visit the Park District. Meet your commissioners. Guess what? They're serving you for free. For free. Go out there and meet them and thank them for serving you. This woman, Miss Towers, and Mr. Jones have been serving your community for over 20 years. For 20 years. And I don't know, but I feel like this is the first time you guys have actually been highlighted. And I'm loving it. I'm loving all the things that I'm hearing. I'm loving all the things that are coming out of here. Now, I see a timeline up here. We're at 2024, but I know we were backed up. So what can we expect in 2025 this summer? I know you said phase 2 is starting over in Blackstone. Is there anything else that we can expect?
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad you said give me the segment. So one of the things that is what we're doing is that we are creating a new baseball complex. So we are working with Safety Clean right now. I'm going to let the Vice President O'Malley let a little bit out of the bag here. Some of the plans. We have a 7-year master plan, a 7-year comprehensive master plan. Within that plan, we as board members sit down and we talk about what we like to see in the park in the future. And people can come on for look at the master plan. We can put it on display. We can see it. And within that master plan, it gives you a comprehensive plan on what's going to happen within the 7 years of the plan. So all the park districts, to all the facilities. And one of the things that we're trying to do, we are working with Safety Clean. One of the underutilized parks, Safety Clean is going to probably help us with that park. We're going to convey it to them, and we're going to build a baseball complex. Let me see if I'm going to put a render on. I'm going to hold it up on the screen. So I'm going to let this out. If you can see, you probably can't see it.
We can.
That's the rendering of the baseball field that we're getting.
What?
Going to go on 138th Street.
Dolton, look at your community.
Yes. So that has been planned to go on 138th Street. One of the things that Safety Clean is going to work, we're going to create a park on the front end. We work with Mayor-elect Jason House and the Board of Trustees to convey the properties, that rundown properties, over to the Park District. And what we're going to do is we're going to flatten that whole entire land over there. And from there, this is what's going to happen. So,
oh my God. So it seems like to me, what you're saying is we need to get us one of them well, I don't know what it's called in baseball, but one of them D-League baseball teams like Joliet got, because Joliet got one of them, them lower league baseball teams.
yeah.
So that we can be watching these games, like instead of having to go way to the city to see the White Sox and stuff.
That's travel ball. We're going to bring travel ball back, and we're going to our facility. There's a lot of things, so we're just waiting for the new administration to come in.
Man, I need to buy a house in Dolton. That's what this sounds like, so that I can just participate in all these things, because I already love the community, but you telling me things that I would want my kids to participate in. I want to take my kids to baseball games, but I don't want to go and deal with the city. You know what I'm saying? Because the city now is not as safe as it used to be. And being able to go right to Dolton and just sit there and enjoy a baseball game.
Yes.
I don't. Come on, Cleo Jones.
Hey, when I was a
Yeah.
baseball coach, we used to have one of the top baseball teams here in the state of Illinois. I have won with my baseball coaches, we won the first Little League title on the Cal Ripken level as a 10-year-old back in 2001. We were Cal Ripken state champion. So Dolton always have been a baseball mecca where great talent came out of this town. We was known for our sports, not our politics. We had the Dolton Bears. The Dolton Bears, you can go anywhere and someone see you. You know the Dolton Bears?
Listen, now another segue. We got the baseball field renderings up, but you just said the Dolton Bears. And let me tell you something. I was talking to an actual Dolton resident today, and they know nothing about the Dolton Bears.
Oh,
So I'm going to need you to explain a little bit. First, start out with what was the thought process behind starting the Dolton Bears. Then go into how do you get your children involved in Dolton Bears? Because let's be clear now, it's not just the Dolton Bears, because it's cheerleading too. Well, I don't want to forget the girls, because Katrina, I know you listening, she gonna get me if I be like the Dolton Bears and not the cheerleaders. Okay, I know she back there shaking her head like, yeah, because I told her the other day. So, tell them when this process starts, of them getting their children registered, how that became about, where that's going to take place this summer, what we doing. Let's go ahead, give us the rundown.
so the Dolton Bears is an organization that's been around for almost 50, maybe 60 years or more.
Yes.
It's been around 60 years or more.
Our children play.
Yes. All the children played in them. All my 3 boys played in the Dolton Bears. My boys are very successful. Dolton Bears is a disciplinary program to teach the young men discipline as well as the young women. It's the Dolton Bears youth and cheerleader organization, football and cheerleader organization. And it's been around, oh my God, for maybe about 60 years plus.
Yeah.
So I coach in that league for 20 plus years in the Dolton Bears, and all my kids came through the Dolton Bears. My 3 sons came through the Dolton Bears. My daughter came through the Dolton Bears as a cheerleader. So the Dolton Bears normally start up when I was once a vice president at the Dolton Bears level. So the Dolton Bears normally start up during the spring. Understand the spring ball and registration should be going on right now. LaVelle Applewhite is the president of the Dolton Bears, and registration has begun. So the Dolton Bears have a spring and summer camp where all the young men come in and work out, as well as the cheerleaders come in and work out, getting prepared for the season. So the Dolton Bears, I'm not sure, back when I was coaching, we had 7 to 11 levels of teams. The Dolton Bears, we had over about 500 kids within the Dolton Bears at one point. I'm not sure now, the Dolton Bears now is at 4 levels of football because of all the things that's going on with the concussion protocols and the safety levels and different things. And parents are not really putting their kids into the program, but it is a great program and it is a very successful program. It helps young men to get to a good high school level. From a high school level, they can get to a good college level through scholarships. So I know countless young men who received scholarships, all because they went through the Dolton Bears, and the Dolton Bears taught them the level of discipline and got them ready and prepared to move on to the next level. Same thing with the young ladies. It's all about the organization. It's all about the discipline level. And the Dolton Bears have a saying: "Don't stop, don't quit."
Yeah, my son Jarice, he played on the Dolton Bears, and he later went to Thornridge High School and played on the football team there. Yes. So that got him started.
And my son went to the Dolton Bears, went to a very successful high school, Morgan Park. He left Morgan Park. He went to Ball State University on a full ride scholarship. Then I had another son who played in the Dolton Bears and the Dolton baseball, and went on to play scholarship at Prairie State. So I also had another younger son who also played football of the Dolton Bears and went on to play football at Thornridge as well. And my daughter, she was a Dolton Bears cheerleader, went on to Thornridge, and she went into a band and had a band full ride band scholarship at Alabama A&M. and she's a graduate of Alabama A&M. You know, so those are some of the success stories that the Dalton Bears have produced. And I always say this: we have our Hall of Fame list as well as our Hall of Shame list. You know, and those kids, all kids are treated very well, respectedly when they come in front of me. You know, because all the kids are put on one track, but they chose their own direction.
I have seen some videos today because I was looking through some things. Um, I saw that they give the kids a lot of discipline during the summer. They also, when the teens or the children age out of the program, they have a program where they dress them up and they graduate them out and they ask them where they're going, so that they can continue to follow and mentor them. I think that was the best thing that I saw, that they didn't just say, hey, okay, you're done with us. They said, we're going to continue to follow you. We're going to continue to mentor you. Whatever you need from us, you can always reach back out to the Dolton Bears, and we're going to be there to support you. And I thought that was great. And then I saw the cheerleaders being taught as like AAU cheerleaders so that they could go and then transition into, like you said, into high school and either go into cheerleading or something else, but they have the discipline. I also want to tell you guys that the Dolton Park District don't just do the Dalton Bears camp. They have other things and they teach kids the other things. I think they're going to have the firefighters join the camps this year and start doing something with the firefighters. Did you want to tell us about that, Mr. Jones?
Yes, we're going to be partnering with the firefighters this year coming up. We're going to sit down and talk about some of the things that they can work with the park district in. They're going to come out and do fire classes. One of the things they're going to do is we have a summer camp. We have a huge, big summer camp that we hire youth counselors to help with the kids. We have kids come in summer camp. They've got different camps. We got an 8-week camp. We have a 14-week camp. So basically what we do, we work with the kids, our counselors, and the fire department going to come in, and they're going to put a fire class segment into the camp this year. It's going to be very, 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 very great for our kids to come in to understand how to become a fireman, and they're going to teach fire safety as well. Because we don't put fire plans in our homes. We should. You know, when that fire smoke detector go off, everyone's looking around what to do. So they're going to teach what to do when they hear the sound of a smoke detector, you know, and understand fire safety.
Well, way back in the day, I've been a resident so long, they used to have a volunteer firefighter. And we would have a carnival in the park, and we would have fireworks. And we had so many people back then that was volunteering. And today, you know, we don't get that many volunteers. We need more if you can volunteer, because it's needed. And I know that a lot of our people, we need income, and maybe we can't afford to need some compensation, but we really do need volunteers. So anything you could do to help us out, we're greatly appreciated.
And so do we need to live in Dalton to volunteer?
No.
Nope. You can live any place you like and then help us.
I feel like y'all is just welcoming me. I love this.
We
Come on,
welcome them, everyone.
So if you know a student who's looking for credits to help with
My daughter is turning 18 next Friday.
Oh,
so
happy birthday to her.
Yeah, we plan on coming and starting to volunteer at the park district. Like I told you, my kids were homeschooled, so they're not very social. And so I think this is a good opportunity to socialize my kids while being in a very safe environment, right? Because, you know, I feel like right now kids are being targeted, and for them to have a safe place is very important.
Very important.
So
also real quick, earlier today before we were preparing, I received some awesome news, and the vice president haven't heard it yet. We received another grant from MLB, Major League Baseball Association.
Oh, it
It's
came
a
through.
Delon White, he used to live in this area, he lives out in California now. A $65,000 grant. What that is doing is preparing, buying equipment. So they ship equipment here for baseball.
I love this. I love all of these things that I'm hearing. Dolton, I hope that you are listening. I hope that you are listening to the Park District and they're telling you that they have so many things planned for you. You just need to show up. You either need to register or you need to pick up paperwork. Get your kids involved in this Park District. It's going to build character, it's going to give them responsibility, right? And lots of good mentors out there, people who want to be there. I think that makes a difference when you have people who want to be there versus people who have to be there, right? It's a little bit more personalized when it's somebody who wants to be there. And Super Producer gonna be out there with her children this summer as much as I possibly can. Matter of fact, next time I go back to the Park District, I'm gonna pick up my calendars. I'm gonna see where I want to participate. I want to let you all know as well. They plan on having movies in the park. Listen, Katrina, I'm working for you. They plan on having movies in the park. But I heard from Katrina, Lil Bird told me that they also want you guys' input as well as to what you want to see at the Park District. Because guess what? Mr. Jones, he love the kids. He here for the kids. He is not here for no mess. He here for the kids. Whatever he can do for the kids, that's what he want to do. And if it's something that you have an idea about, I saw somebody say martial arts. I saw somebody say wrestling. But now keep in mind, if Mr. Jones bring these programs, he need volunteers to fuel them. So it's okay for you to want something. And if you want something, you should be willing to dedicate your time to that program. If he say, okay, we're going to do this because we took a survey and the people I want this. When he called for volunteers, I want you to show up. I want you to be the first person at the head of the line saying, I was the one wanted this program and I'm here. What you need me to do? Because we're going to need probably all types of things. Clean up, help with the kids, get water, all that stuff. Okay? But things are happening in the Park District. Nope, not even says, how do we volunteer? Do they need to, is there some sort of, what's the process for you to become a volunteer?
So you can go online. So a couple of things we do. Some volunteers, we do background checks based on what you're trying to do. If you're actually going to indulge in the kids, we need to do a background check on you, make sure that everything is okay. So we do that. You can go online and get information from them, or come to visit the Park District and come to the Alice T. Shears Administration Building, pick up a volunteer application, come in, review it, approve it, and give you a call and say, hey, we'd like for you to help here, help there, or whatever you may need it. We have a lot of open volunteers coming up this summer. This summer we're going to have 11 active parks, and we're going to be some of those parks are going to be under construction still. But we're going to have a soft opening for Blackstone Park. We're going to be opening that up. Also, we're going to be installing playgrounds. We have, like the Vice President said, we have 2 playgrounds in a park bay that could not get installed because of shenanigans. But we're going to put that beside us, and we're going to get those playgrounds installed for the community so kids can go out and play.
All right, so now we move into the portion where I say some things from questions from the audience. They never too heavy. They're a little light. So, So the first one is from the correctional officer for lockdown. Hey, what's up with you? They want to know, Mr. Jones, can Dolton have a Taste of Dolton barbecue event or something like that this summer?
Nice that you said that. I was just talking with Mayor-elect House about collaborating with the village to have the Taste of Dolton, bring in the food trucks, bringing those things. We used to do that.
Yeah, we used to do that.
Way back when we had that. So we got to get back to those things.
Yes.
To get back to those things, people volunteer. We do have one of the biggest house parties here in Dolton, with the DJs on the level. So they're here doing a major house party here. So we do have major events here at the park. We are equipped to do major things here. So we need to collaborate with the village. Once the new administration come in, we're going to sit down, we're going to talk and see how could we collaborate to do some major things to get together. Like, just think about this. Jason's hand has not went down yet. When his hand goes down, that's the bridge connecting all of the municipalities together to walk across, to talk with each other, to understand each other. And absolutely right, we can have picnics here, we have get-togethers here, we have peaceful events here. You know, we can do that. Let's just come to the meetings and say, this is what we want to do. Our meetings, we have our board meetings, we have maybe 10 meetings, vice president people here, maybe 2 or 3 people here, and people say what they want, they leave out, but we're not going to have any drama on the table. We're going to have events on the table. We're going to have ideas on the table. We're going to have planning on the table. Those are the things we want to do. Absolutely right. You can get together. We can find out how we can do a taste of Dolton.
All right, the next one. You know this person, Sherry Britton. She said, "Can we get some sort of digital signage at the Park District, please?"
You do have a digital signage. Right in the corner. We're talking about getting another one, a bigger one. So that's one we have in the corner. We're talking about putting another one on the opposite end, right around the Lester Long Fieldhouse.
Yeah, because I feel like that's where I want to see it at the less, because you know, not living there, when I turn on the street, I just know where to turn. But you know, a lot of people that don't know where to turn. So that would be great. Good talk, Sherry.
Yes.
Also, they're saying, is there a way, how do they contact you, Mr. Jones, to discuss programs, or who do they contact for that?
They can
or should they just come to a meeting?
They can come to a meeting.
Too.
We have a meeting this Tuesday, March 18th, 6:30. Everyone, the public is welcome to come in. They can share our ideas. We have actual open to the public where we have a dialogue. We just don't say, talk to us and walk away. We will give you the answer right there on the spot.
And is that at the Lester Long?
No, it's going to be right here at the board, at the Allen T. Shears building. We have an actual boardroom here. So we use.
What street is that on? Give that address.
That's 721 Ingalls. 721 Ingalls right here in Dolton. And that's where our main recreational facility is, and that's where our administration building is. And within inside our administration building, there's our boardroom. So all are welcome to come out to the board meeting, and we can have a discussion on some of the things that people would like to see in their community parks. That's how Blackstone Park came into existence. We put out a survey to the residents around that area and say, hey, what do you want to see in your neighboring parks? And they selected those things: the walking trail, pavilion, the exercise equipment.
And if you have questions, call our administration. The number is 708-841-2111. Give them a call, and they give you all the information about the board meetings and maybe what you want to present when you come to the meetings. Call them up and let them know.
And how could you be put on the agenda to give a brief presentation?
All right, so that's Tuesday, March 18th.
Yes.
At 6:30?
Yes.
6:30 p.m. at 721 Ingalls in Dolton. Listen, the way y'all flood that meeting, that regular village board meeting, y'all need to flood this park district meeting and start learning your park district commissioners and talking with them about things that you want to see. They come and volunteer their time just waiting to receive you and say, hey, what can I do for you? What would you like to see? You have children? What ages? Because we offer this. Let me get you the paper. Listen, I have been in the room with these people. I've seen them work. That's how they work.
And we have an Easter egg hunt that's coming up. Actually, it's coming up in another week.
Yes, it is. Next month. Yeah, next month.
Yeah.
Next month.
Wow, y'all heard that. So nobody will be getting thrown out of the Easter egg hunt this year. Just go to the Dolton Park District.
We always have a great turnout for that Easter egg hunt.
Go to the Dolton Park District. Make it even bigger so that next year, Mr. Jones have to say, I don't know where we're going to have this thing. We're going to have to move it into 2 parks. We're going to have somebody stationed over here and somebody stationed over there. And we need more volunteers. So we need more people to come in and start working with the park district. Listen, this is how Mr. Jones gets money. Because if he can prove that he have the resources or the assets to do what he want to do with the money, then they give it to him. They be like, oh yeah, he did this. He can show us. Look at these pictures. Look at these videos, all this stuff they doing over there. And they ain't even got room. So now he said he got to expand and we got to help him because he's the one moving.
They have
Right?
to some Vice President myself and tell you numbers matters. Numbers matters. People got to come out and vote as well. And when they vote, the censors matter, the voting numbers matter, and that's how the legislators look at what's going on in our community. By people getting involved in simple things like us going out and vote, and it shows everyone that hey, I care about my community because once again, I care about who's doing what in my community.
Right. Correctional officer for lockdown. I hope that you attend the meeting. You see President Jones and Vice President Towers. Make sure you introduce yourself to them and the rest of the board, so that you can be heard. I want you to be heard, and they want you to be heard. So just make sure you do that. I'm sure you have lots of ideas. Bring your ideas. Because why? Because Dolton is moving forward. Dolton is rising because now we ain't doing nothing but the formality. We finna cast these votes on April 1st, and we finna walk right on into the future, and that's it. That's all. That's all we finna do. All right. I'm gonna go to Gail Towers first. Miss Towers, I want you to give your last words to the residents, and I want you to welcome them, either welcome them to the Park District, and tell your thoughts going forward. Some of the things that you would like to see from the residents, since they had so many things they wanted to see from you. You go ahead and tell them what you would like to see from them, and then we'll hear from Mr. Jones, and we out of here.
Okay. First, I want to say the way we keep moving forward is because we, as a board, there is no power struggle. And we respect each other. We don't always agree, but we do agree for the common good of the community. It is not about us. And also, I would like to see more volunteers. Come on up and meet us. Help us out if you can, because we are doing everything on our part to give back to you. For instance, like this March Madness. And also, I work with the Cook County Assessor's Office. And all of you know our taxes out here are high. And right now, it's time to file for your exemptions. If you own a home and live in it, you should be receiving a homeowner's exemption. If you own a home and live in it and you're a senior, that's 2 exemptions. So that's 2 discounts. Now, the third one is that senior freeze. We call that the big kahuna.
Oh, and I love that one.
But one person can receive up to 4 exemptions if you qualify, which is the homeowner's exemption, senior freeze. Now that senior freeze, it comes with an income base. Your total household income must be $65,000 or less. Now we get a lot of calls at the assessor's office asking, when are you going to raise that? But I think they've been talking about it in Springfield, but it hasn't been finalized. I hope they raise it at least to $75,000. So that way a lot of seniors could receive that discount. And also we have a veterans discount now. If you service connected, you have a service connected disability, 70%, you don't pay taxes. So, out here, taxes is like a mortgage. So that's a good savings. And also we have a disabled person exemption. Is not as much, but every little bit helps. So what you could do is get a form, take it to your doctor or your optometrist, and they're the one decide who's disabled. And that's another discount. And I work there. And if you need my help, I'm here to help you. Just call me up and the seniors, you need to file your senior freeze now. It's open for filing. And you could file, fill out the application and mail it in. You could file online, which a lot of seniors, is not comfortable with that. But if you call me up, I can file it right on the spot for you. If you don't want to go to Markham Courthouse, or if you can't go to the township to see Cassandra, just call me up and I'm here to help. And just hope to see you guys. And we need more volunteers, and we're here to help and to serve our community. So thank you and good evening.
It's on you, Sir President. I'm just a backup.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to appreciate all the listeners who are all tuned in to listen to us, to hear our side of the story from the Dolton Park District. We are a 5-member board who serve the community of Dolton, fiduciary responsibilities. We are sure that you are getting the things that you need. One of the things that we are doing as a board is going through and seeing what each community needs within inside the community. I know everyone tries to flock the main park when they're having events, but what we try to do is bring those events to your neighboring park. So bringing it to your neighboring park, that will keep you from traveling. If you could cross the street, you have a pavilion there to cover you when it's rainy, you have a pavilion to cover you when it's sunny day. Maybe you don't want to come to the main park. So come out and see what's going on within your village. Come out and see what's going on within your park district. Join your meetings. See who's out here representing you. See what's going on. Those are the things. We had a cloud that hung over our heads. Yes, we walked through the storm. But guess what? There's sunshine that we're about to walk into. And we have to be prepared when we get ready to walk through the sun. And just as well as we walk through the rain. The umbrella's going to come down. It's about to stop raining on us. What are we going to do? How are we going to prepare? Darkness is not forever. So we are ready to serve you, we're ready to help you. And some of the things that you don't know about our park district, our Early Learning Center is LEED Gold. That's top in Illinois. Do everyone know what LEED stands for? It's Leadership Environmental Engineering Design. That building has geothermal. The energy is coming out of the ground. So a lot of people don't know about the Learning Center. And you can bring kids over there for a discounted rate, through the Learning Center, through the Illinois Action for Kids. They're always looking for people to bring kids over there and help families who's underprivileged, who's under need. We have so many things here to offer, other than all the drama that everybody used to see. Come on out and love your town, love your village, understand what's going on. The park district received numerous grants, and we are the shining star. We are the beacon that was continuing to move through all the storm, working with the trustees. The trustees have done a diligent job in supporting the park district to ensure that the park district got the grants, ensure the park district was able to get the necessary permits to move all these projects that we have. And I am so appreciative of each and every last one of those trustees who have went through that hell and back, and now they're sitting ready to serve us. So come on out, enjoy your park. And one of the things that we as a board try to make things affordable. We do not try to keep it with our counterparts, pricing people out. It's all about making things affordable because we want you to stay home. And that was the purpose of the Lester Long Fieldhouse. Take a tour of the Lester Long Fieldhouse, see what you can do. We have plenty of weddings there. We have plenty of events there. You come on out and say, hey, I want to have my birthday party there. I would like to have my baby shower there. I like to have my picnics there. So we have plenty of space for you to come out and enjoy yourself. So by me saying that, I appreciate each and every one of you for joining in. I appreciate you all in the queue for allowing us to tell our side of the story, which is the Dolton Park District. And I will say this: good night, and everyone have an enjoyable night. So remember, get out and vote April 1st. We got to raise those numbers. You got to understand something. The primary numbers does not count when it comes at people looking at us. They're going to look at the actual vote numbers, which is April 1st. Please go out and vote. And that's all I have to say.
Man, let me tell you something. You be on point with these segues. You sure you don't want my job? I can trade. I can go over there to pod dressers and just point and tell people what to do. You can come and take my seat and do this broadcasting thing with no problem. Okay? Because I was just about to say early voting starts March the 17th.
Yes.
Early voting starts March the 17th. You need to get out and vote. Okay. You need to get out and vote. You can register when you go to your voting place. So you can go to the Cook County Board of Elections. You can find out where is your precinct. You can go there and register the same day. You can take a piece of mail and make sure your ID and that piece of mail, the address is matched to the precinct. And then you're going to go and register. They're going to register you right there to vote. And guess what you're going to do? Vote. You're going to vote. Stop listening to people that say your vote don't count, because it does, because it might just take that one vote to throw somebody over the top. That one. You never know. So go out, exercise your right to vote. People have bled, sweat, tears for you to be able to do that. You should exercise it anytime they say that voting is open. So early voting starts March the 17th all the way through April 1st. April 1st will be the last day that you can vote. And we want to show the people of America, of the world actually, that voting matters to us. It is a right that we hold sacred, and it's your voice. Guess what? For me, if you don't vote, don't talk to me about anything. I don't want to hear anything you have to say. You keep that right to yourself, because you didn't help vote for whatever you complaining about. So that's the way I feel about it. But get out and vote. These people are out here campaigning, working hard. Clean House is out here knocking on doors. Matter of fact, I think they're going to be canvassing. Somebody's going to be canvassing this weekend, I heard. So get out there, vote. Get to your park district. Start utilizing your park district. Why? Because the taxis that levied, some of it might go over there and you paying for it anyway. So go on over there and utilize your park. Meet your neighbors.
Like to say this to the Abundant Living Church. I received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Abundant Living March 3rd. I appreciate Apostle William Fleshman, who was honored to give me the award for a lot of the accomplishments that we have accomplished here in Dolton. So I appreciate the Abundant Living Church for the Black History Award that I received.
Come on now, look at this. I told y'all, award winning Dolton. Y'all got celebrities. Y'all got people winning awards out here. It is nothing destitute and desolate about this place. Stop listening to Lil Stank and letting her make you think that, you know, it's just bad, full of bad people that she got to feed all the time. Y'all stop letting her. She's a professional liar now. I done told y'all, just start listening to the people that live there. I'm bringing these people on the platform so they can really tell you the Dolton that I get to see on a weekly basis if I go there. You know, talking to wonderful people, smart, intelligent people. And listen, this going to Dolton is like being in the inkwell, because you go there, you don't see nothing but a beautiful sea of melanated people. Okay, everywhere you look. You know, now I like my Caucasian sisters and brothers. They good. I like their support in the community. But listen, you can go to this place and feel like you in that movie, The Inkwell. Some beautiful people there. Okay. But get out and vote. Early voting starts March 17th all the way to April 1st. Let's get this done. Let's shut this down. Let's get this done so that then your park district, the bridge can be lowered. And we can start expecting even more from Mr. Jones, since he got all these awards and whatnot and so forth and so on. We can be expecting for him to bring us like even better and bigger things. Like maybe we can start having our own Dolton Palooza out there. Okay, Dolton Palooza out there, so that we can come there for concerts instead of having to go to Chicago, where we ain't gonna see none of the money ever in this lifetime. So we can start spending our money right, what Mr. Jones say, where we live.
Absolutely.
Okay, listen, I'm ready. I'm ready to.
Like
huh?
wife was said when she walked into the Lester Long Center, she said, "I did not know this exists. This is a very well kept secret right here in Dalton."
Man, that building is beautiful. If you looking to renew your vows, like I said, any of those parties, divorce, any of those parties, that building is beautiful.
And
You should utilize it.
I thank State Representative Thaddeus Jones for that building got held up when Governor Rauner came on, and it was State Representative Thaddeus Jones who dug into the Illinois Department of Natural Resources along with Senator Napoleon Harris to dig it out. And Representative Jones brought us the check right here.
Now let me take a little page out of little Stank's book. Not Thaddeus, Thaddeus, and Napoleon. You don't hear me now. Why y'all do that? Okay, that's while she have y'all thinking that these people are doing something to her, they're actually building her community, something that she was supposed to be doing. They're actually supporting and building her community in spite of the shenanigans and things that she had going on. So you all don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
We have wonderful state legislators who work side by side with us to ensure that we get the things that we need. State Representative Thaddeus Jones has been awesome to the Park District. State Representative Will Jones has been awesome to the Park District. Senator Harris, Napoleon Harris, has been awesome to the Park District. So they have been beacons here, you know. So
thank you to them. Thank you to Thaddeus Jones.
Yes.
I think it was Will Davis and Napoleon Harris. Thank you for supporting this community in their time of need. Thank you for showing up every time that they called you and that they needed something. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we look forward to more in the future. So your job is not yet done. So, just stand by. Hold the line, please. As my grandma used to say, hold the line, please. Once we get through April 1st, we coming like a storm because we're going to need a lot more things. Right, Mr. Jones? Because we got this baseball field.
We ain't coming anymore. We here.
Oh, okay, well, hello. Okay. I'm going to give you my job. That's what we trading. I'm finna go over there and work with the people.
Come on over.
Come on.
I am coming. I'm definitely, you're going to see me.
President Towers here.
Yeah.
Vote for her also. She's up. So.
Okay, yes, you're going to see me.
Yeah.
You guys vote for Gail Towers. She is running for commissioner, her commissioner seat again.
Yeah.
So please vote in Gail Towers. Man, many years of experience. 81. What is it? Punch 81?
91.
Punch 91. Punch, that's a good test score. So she about it. Okay. That's a good punch 91 for Gail Towers. You're gonna get experience, you're gonna get compassion, you're going to get knowledge, all of those things you're going to get. And she's been on this board, man, for a long time, making things happen for Dolton. So listen, that's it for the super producer. Super producer wishes nothing but blessings for your life. Dolton, listen,
more to give.
Mr. Jones said the blessings is already here. So it's not on you, it's in you. So come on down to the Dolton Park District and volunteer so you can share some of them blessings. That's what I need y'all to do. We're going to pack this meeting out on Tuesday at 6:30 on 721 Ingalls so that you all can let your voice be heard at the Park District. So we need to start attending these meetings as much as we can too, now that we're here. I love that as a slogan. We are here. Okay. You have arrived. Ain't that what the Google Maps say? Huh?
Input matters.
Yeah. Google Maps says you have arrived at your destination. We are here. So let's go. Let's get this done, good people. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a good night. Listen, don't you let nobody upset you. And if they do, don't you go messing up nobody else's day. Y'all have a good one. Take care.
All right.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
I hope you wake up and your dog licked your makeup. I hope you get ready for work.